Hello everyone, welcome to knowledge sheet number 42, blame and misery. When a worldly man is miserable, he blames the people around him, the system and the world in general. When a seeker is miserable, he blames not only the world but also blames the path, the knowledge and himself. More things to blame. And when you look back, then people who quit the path, they start finding everything wrong on the path. So it is very important to cross this chasm of blame and misery so that you don't get into this trap. It is better not to be a seeker so that you blame less. But then a seeker, a sadhak also enjoys everything much more. There is more love in life and more pain. When there is more joy, the contrast is greater. See, this is what you have to understand. Many people come and tell me, oh, I do all this, everything, Sudarshan Kriya, everything. But my friends booze, drink, they do everything. But sometimes I feel they are happier. They are happy. I'm telling you, why you are feeling the pain? Because of the contrast. You are experiencing the higher states of consciousness. So sometimes what happens because of that, even some little bit of misery, which earlier you were used to, now the contrast seems very big, and you feel, what is the point of doing all this? I'm feeling so bad. A certain level of maturity is needed to see things as they are, and not to blame the path, the self, or the world. The mind can go into, you remember that very important knowledge sheet of Asuya and Anasuya. The mind can get into that Asuya and start finding fault with everything. The moment your prana is low or something has happened, some event happens, and then you start blaming everyone. So you need a certain level of maturity to not fall in this trap. Do you see what I am saying? If one jumps across the chasm of blame and misery, then there is no fall. It is like a quantum leap. The divine does not test you. Testing is part of ignorance. Who is it that will put something to a test? Only one who does not know something. God knows your capacity, so why should He have to test you? Then why is there misery? It is for titiksha. See, this if you understand, that anything unpleasant is happening in me, happening in my life, you immediately get into the tendency of blaming. Then there is a fall. But if you realize that it is only to improve my forbearance, making me stronger and wiser, more stable and more equanimous, then you will not blame. Why is there misery? It is for titiksha, the forbearance in you. And forbearance can be increased by prayerful surrender and by things that vigorously challenge your patience. Laughter. Some people can be so irritating in life and you cannot avoid them. So it doesn't matter. Take it as a challenge to increase your forbearance. Because the more endurance you have, more forbearance you have, then you will rise above all blame and misery. And that is a quantum leap. And then there is no fall. Jai Gurudev. The next knowledge sheet is all about attachments. So see you in the next video.